Hello everyone, this is Bruce with LB Web Pro. I wanted to take just a couple of minutes and show you a program that I've been utilizing for a number of years now that I think may find useful in your computing needs. Most of us aren't very safe with our passwords and the way that we manage our passwords. And this can be dangerous in this day and age with so much malware and virus and spyware and predatory activity out there. So it's important for us to keep our passwords safely stored on our computers in an encrypted form. And the program I use for this is called KeePass. That's KeePass, and it can be reached at keepass.info. That's KeePass.info. KeePass.info will bring you to the program. So if you direct your browser right to that program and then click on this link right here, see that we have and just follow through on the links. You have a couple of different options here. You can either install the Classic Edition or you can install the Professional Edition. The Classic Edition is generally for older machines that are maybe running like Microsoft Windows XP, whereas the Professional Edition has options for Mac users. It requires Microsoft Net Framework 2.0, which is installed on most machines now. It has a portable zip package for if you want to keep your KeePass on say a flash drive, but it also has a desktop version, and that's the version that I use. So I'm gonna go ahead and install this desktop version on my machine right now. Now please bear with me for just a minute because I think you're going to find that this is a pretty impressive program and going to be real useful for you to have. So when the prompt comes up on the run or save, I'm just going to go ahead and run it. If you look down at the bottom of the browser, I'm installing it now. It's running the security scan, and we should be opening up the program and getting ready to install the machine here real shortly. Forgive all these pop-ups I got going. I got some activity going on the computer. So this is the welcome screen or the setup screen for the KeePass program. I'm going to encourage you just to simply go through and set it up with the defaults. That's generally the safest thing to do, especially when we're dealing with a program that we don't know anything about. You can always go back and change these settings as you go along. And now we are preparing to install the machine. It doesn't take very long. It's a pretty lightweight program. Will not impeach on your system resources much at all. It's just finishing up right now, and we should be getting into the KeePass portion of it, or the setup portion of it. So that's it. We're finished. Now we're going to be actually working with the program. And the first thing it's going to ask us to do is set up a master password. Now, whatever password you use is entirely up to you. It's entirely up to you. But I suggest that it be something that's pretty secure, while at the same time one that you will not have to write down somewhere that you will be sure to remember. So I'm just going to make it right here. I'm just going to make it. I don't know what that's all about. I'll fix that when I get done with this video. Demo 1. I'm going to go in. I've got one set up there already. So I'm going to go in and create a new one, and I'm going to call this database demo 3. This sets up a database file that can be located in your documents file on your computer. It's a database thing, and you'll know it because it'll have this KeePass icon on it. So that's what you do. So I'm going to set up a master password, and it's just going to be demo pass. and that's not very secure, but certainly I'm going to be deleting this anyhow, so that's okay. And once you've done this, now it's asking you for your database settings, and it gives you several options. But since this is a new program to us, we're just going to go ahead and accept all the default options. And this is what the program looks like. So this is how simple it is to run. I mean, you have several different options over here. You can just run everything on general for that matter. It doesn't really matter. But if you come over here and highlight one of these particular pages, you can actually see, if you right click on it, you can actually navigate right to the page that you're looking to log into. So in this particular page, this is set up as a demo. This is set up as a demo on this particular page. We can actually right click, go down to URLs, and open an Internet Explorer. And this is going to open up the page link, and you see there's a username and a test form right there. So now the other thing is really neat. If we right click, we can copy the password. And then we can come right back into our browser with the password copied. And we come right down here, and we can actually paste that password right into here. That's the password right there. We can also right click and copy the username. And by doing so, we can paste the username right there. And then we can actually submit this button, and that will get us into the login. Pretty remarkable. So let's go ahead and create a new entry. We can do that by right clicking and going add entry. Alternately, we have an icon right up here in the top left hand side that allows us to add a new entry too. So we're going to go for the new entry. Demo entry is going to be the name. You can assign any name you want, and the username is going to be demo. And the password, now it automatically sets you up a very encrypted password if you want to do that. Set on the parameters that you can assign it to, or you can give it your own password. In this case, we're going to give it demo pass. And right down here, we can assign the URL that the username and password is associated with. And in this case, we're going to associate it with one of my sites. So I got some work to do on my computer, I guess, eh? So, and then we click OK. Now, as you see, that particular demo entry is all set up here. So if we right click right here, we can right click and we can copy the password right to the clipboard. And then we can right click right here, and we can actually navigate right to that particular interface web page. That's going to ask me to log in. And since the password's on the clipboard, I could just copy and paste it right there, type in the username, and I have access to my control panel. That's about all this program has to offer, but I think you can recognize that it would be very helpful in keeping all those many passwords that you've got out there stored in a safe and secure manner. All these passwords are encrypted, so they cannot be picked up by any virus or spyware because they are encrypted. So, hey, that concludes this tutorial. Don't hesitate to drop me a line at Bruce@LBWebPro if you have any questions, or if you want to leave any comments, or go ahead and leave a comment for me on my Facebook if you're on my friends list. Thank you, and you have a wonderful day and a happy holiday season.